The drop-off, cut to the basket. Elena Bozgana started the season unranked. They were picked to finish 8th in the ACC. And what did they do? They went on and started the season 14-0. So Kiki Iriafen is subbed out after that first foul. Aziaha James, okay, with a little flash.
Watch the balance of Aziaha James. She takes Lapolo, little old school show and bring it back.
Rivers going inside to River Baldwin. And Cameron Brink shuts that down.
But Cameron Brink still the defensive stopper. The NCAA leader in block shots.
Bringing it up the floor.
Don't you love the versatility of Brink, the ability to rebound it, bring it. That's 6'3" talent right there.
Here's Sanaya Rivers. The crossover, the bucket. You know what? James, little step back, okay.
NC State's got options. You got James coming from one side, you have Rivers on the other.
River Baldwin blocked by Brink. That's 3 blocks in the opening minutes for Cameron Brink. This year for Stanford compared to last year, Tara Vanderveer picked up her 100th career win in the NCAA tournament. She described that game as hotter than snot in the post-game press conference.
And now Mimi Collins is the 5 for NC State. Cameron Brink's got to get a lot of touches.
There it is for Hannah Jump. Missed her first 2, but the third one right on target.
Is NC State, when they send a double team in or they reach in to help with Cameron Brink, then the shooters on the perimeter have to space out and be ready to knock.
Talana Lapolo up ahead to Brooke Dimitri with the mid-range game. We mentioned it, Cameron Brink, Kiki Iriafen talked about they have to give their guards confidence.
Did you see the transition defense of Stanford? Everybody able to get back and get set.
They go inside to River Baldwin, battling Brink. Baldwin up and in her left. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Jump, jump!
The key for Stanford offense is to get the ball in the paint. The defense shrinks inside. Well, you're going to sacrifice, when you do that, you're going to force Stanford to hit some shots, and they have early, but Stanford only has 4 points inside.
Kiki Iriafen set most of the first quarter.
The only player of size is River Baldwin for NC State, #1 in red.
They have brought in Maddie Cox, a true freshman, #11 in red, and there goes Kiki Iriafen at the free throw line. Do you mean Asia Wilson?
Absolutely she does. And I asked her, did anybody ever tell her that? And she said a few. I said, how's that make you feel? She said, I feel good about that because she's one of my idols, and I think she has modeled her game.
Iriafen in the high post. Hitting Bozgana, heading to the bucket.
Look at Cameron Brink in the corner. She pulls River Baldwin. She has to respect Brink in the corner, and that's where the backdoor cut for the guards can happen.
Giving confidence to those guards.
Well, and moving Brink and Iriafen around, pulling the size of NC State out. But that mid-range, pure.
So good.
She's a true example of putting in the work. She worked in the offseason. So much confidence in that face-up game. #44 in white, Iriafen. Now what the guards have to do when they come for that mid-range jumper, they can't get so close to the post.
Hannah Jump. Outside, inside, does it all.
The guards have so many options, so many different ways they can score.
River Baldwin up and around Iriafen. She's up to 6 points. Short corner for Iriafen. Woo, hold the follow through.
Mid-range. Early foul in the first quarter.
Then getting the rebound.
She's everywhere.
Jump, bounces it in from the free throw line.
McKay.
Okay.
I mean,
Ooh.
that's a great compliment because those are 2 great Stanford players.
Yeah, fantastic. former members of the Cardinal. Madison Hayes looking for the three in transition.
See, NC State is a dangerous team. You may think you can put them away, but no. Westmore will find a plan, move some players around, change up his defense, and get themselves right back in this.
8 seconds, Sanaya Rivers. And it's blocked. 4 blocks now for Cameron Brink. Brooks going over the nation's active leader in shot blocks. Cameron Brink, a rainbow 3.
In the paint, and then you got 6'4" center Cameron Brink that can dot it from the three-point line. In the press conference, she was making a campaign for Portland to get a WNBA team.
Brooke, what's been going on in the Stanford huddle? The spin and the turnaround from Janiyah Harriel.
Of whether or not they can advance to the Elite Eight. You got to believe, listen, it's the first half. There's a lot that can be turned around.
Up and in for Bozgana. 6 points, she's right at her season average. We're in the second quarter.
When you get to the Sweet 16 trying to get to the Elite Eight, that's 5 blocks for Cameron Brink.
Stanford has been to the Elite Eight 22 times, looking to make it 23. Elena Bozgana.
That gives driving angles for their guards.
There's the pick and roll to River Baldwin. We were talking about NC State's offense during halftime. In the first half, you called it paralysis by analysis.
Well, and I think that Westmore was able to address that in the locker room.
Inside to Brink. River Baldwin was trying to get another offensive foul, but no call. Lopolo has it poked away. Aziaha James all alone for the layup, and Sanaya Rivers was the one defending her that I think swiped it. River Baldwin.
The quick hands by Rivers set James up to do the swipe or no swiping.
Cameron Brink at the free throw line decides to call her own number. 13 points, 9 rebounds for Brink. There's Zoe Brooks. Blocked by Brink, make it number 6.
She's got to play smart in order to stay on the floor.
Stanford has been called for 5 offensive fouls tonight.
Well, what will Stanford's defense look like with Cameron Brink having to take a seat?
Mimi Collins from range, her first bucket of the night. She started 0 for 5.
With her 3rd foul. You've got 3 from Mimi Collins.
Very often misses going to the basket, but Brooke Dimitri with the rebound. Stolen away by Zoe Brooks. That's one fantastic freshman.
She read one that said she needs to have better leadership in adverse times. Well, I don't know what's more brings more adversity than this trip to go to the Elite Eight. So Rivers and all the teams, what I'm noticing too.
Yeah, and Sanaya Rivers, Brooks, she carries those in her backpack. She's the only one that's read them. So when she sees little things creep up that the team mentioned in the cards, she'll gently correct it. She never says what was on the cards exactly.
Ever since Cameron Brink has had to go to the bench in foul trouble, the Wolfpack have been able to make their run.
Kiki Iriafen is out there with 3 fouls as well. They'll swing it over to James just by herself, standing in the corner pocket alone. There's Brink, the kick out to Lopolo. Gets stuffed by Zoe Brooks. 3 seconds.
Oh, no foul there.
Rivers just down Main Street. the momentum has shifted. Cameron Brink comes over to help and shuts that down. How about a logo three from Aziaha James? 23 points. She's topping her 22 she had in the second round. Back the other way. James has Brooks. She'll feed her. Kiki Iriafen with the answer.
Look for her opportunities to shoot the basketball.
Iriafen going to the basket. She has 17.
See, James wants the ball once to attack, one-on-one.
Beautiful vision to see Zoe Brooks. And a jump.
But Stanford, too, has to do something to cause NC State to speed up.
Just open runway for Zoe Brooks. If you're NC State, just keep going at inside. Kiki Iriafen's got to be so careful.
But you don't have to be in a rush. Use more of the shot clock. Well, unless you just go keep adding them up. I knew you were going to bring something sweet into it.
Meanwhile, it's been a comeback story for NC State. They trailed by double figures at the half.
You got to go to Kiki Iriafen.
44 in white. They give her the ball there.
Ooh, that's a nice move to the left. And Stanford's going to have to bring some traps.
5 seconds. Madison Hayes. All the pressure, but no problem. What a difference in the second half for NC State. Trailed by 10 at halftime. Brooke Dimitri hits the three. Trailed by 10, but never gave up in this ball